Hillary Cassel, Democrat for State Representative 101, is with us this morning. Attorney specializing in helping clients with property insurance claims, and now headed into a race that focuses in so many ways on property insurance. Good morning, and thank you for being with us.
Good morning. I apologize for the technical difficulties, but thank you so much for having me.
You are not the first and will likely not be the last. We're all friends here. It's all good. So, Hillary Cassel, what made you even want to run for the State House?
You know, honestly, it was the amount of time that I spent in Tallahassee fighting for consumers against big insurance companies. You know, I saw that there was a lack of conversation from the consumer standpoint of what happens to people after they suffer a catastrophic loss. So I got engaged in the legislative process to make sure that reforms that were passed to get to that place of having an available, reliable, stable, dependable insurance market was there. But we got there not at the backs of consumers and everyday Floridians who pay their premiums and need their insurance companies to be there when they need them. And I wanted to bring my voice to Tallahassee. So I started through fighting for consumers through a consumer advocacy group that I founded. And at the end of the day, property insurance is complicated, and there aren't a lot of legislators who have the knowledge and experience that I have, having focused on this area for the last 13 years.
Well, Hillary, let me jump in here. That is your expertise. So if you are elected, you're going to go up there and deal in a special session that will deal strictly with property insurance. What are you going to bring to that? What do you hope comes out of that? Lower premiums, lower insurance costs, certainly for Floridians.
And that's the relief that we need. But we also have to get to a place where our insurance companies are solvent. We need competition back in the state of Florida, because that's also going to provide that relief in consumers' pocketbooks. But a special session in reality isn't the answer. And we see that from what happened in May. The reality is insurance is extremely complicated, and we're not really looking at the data. You know, statutorily speaking, the Office of Insurance Regulation and our CFO are supposed to provide, reports to our governor, Speaker of the House, and Senate President 4 months after these companies go into receivership to give us an idea of why they failed. And we haven't seen those despite the number of companies that have failed. There's a lot of reasons why these companies are failing, and a special session isn't the answer. We've got to do a deep dive into the data to figure this out, to really truly solve this problem once and for all.
So Hillary, to your point, I don't think you would have any argument from anyone that there are structural deficiencies in the Florida insurance market. But let me give you the state's view and the view of the CEO of Citizens, who say that fraud is a huge component of the spiraling costs, and a component of the fraud is attorneys who take advantage of the system, and litigation costs and settlement costs and attorneys' pay that is really buckling the system. What do you say to that as one of those attorneys?
So listen, I agree that that's absolutely a part of the problem. You know, this is a large problem with lots of pieces that have played into the disaster that we are calling our property insurance market. But that's been the sole focus in Tallahassee for reforms that have been passed for the last 4 years. And I also ask, where are the prosecutions for fraud? Having been a former assistant state attorney, the resources are available that when this fraud is committed, first and foremost, charges can be brought. I don't think there's been 10 criminal complaints in the entire state of Florida brought for this fraud. It's a great talking point, but there's been no real investigation to prove this. It's just a way to point the finger back to the other side as to why we're in this crisis. There were definitely loopholes that were being taken advantage of. When you look at the 2021 reforms that were passed, a lot of those reforms dealt with those loopholes. Well, those reforms, you're not going to see any real relief for 2 to 3 years. And we're really going to see those reforms now as a result of Hurricane Ian. For example, lowering the time frame to report a claim. It was brought down from 5 years to 3 years to 2 years. Now we've got a pre-suit notification requirement that in reality, if litigation is happening now, it's all because the insurance companies are forcing it, because they have the ability to stop it based on this pre-suit notification.
So, Hillary Cassel, we appreciate it. Clearly, you are deep into the issue of property insurance, know it forward, backward, and that expertise is needed in Tallahassee. But thanks for being with us this morning. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.